So there was an ad on Facebook Marketplace for a workbench including vise, $20. And not a great picture. Studied the picture. It appears as though the vise is a 4-inch scout, which is worth at least that much. But the workbench top looks like it might be a maple top, a maple butcher block top. So definitely that piece of material is worth way more than $20. Now, the stampings that the legs are made out of, here's the part that retracts from the chance that it's a maple top. It looks like a pretty cheap, flimsy metal workbench kit, leg kit that I've seen before that's just horrible. So we'll see. I told the person, send me your address, I'll come and get it. And that's exactly what I mean to do. I'm going to give her the $20 and I'm going to load it up, whatever it is. And we'll take the good with the bad and see what we get. Well, it is the flimsy kind of legs that I expected. Here's the vise. It's a Scout, 3.5 inch. And here's the table. Now it is beginning to split here and there, but tabletop like this, well over $100. The ones you can buy for $100 today are only about 1 inch thick. This looks like a full 1.5 inch, 1 5/8, I would say. So this is pretty cool. And I'm unloading this in a little storage area that I have. I've got some of my buys in here. That's a that's a Craftsman commercial. Here's a complete atlas I picked up in Indiana. Parts to put them together. The Craftsman commercial came with just a ton of miscellaneous stuff, a lot of junk. Very interesting cross slide. And some of this stuff I've sorted and picked over and taken some things home. Got a bunch of Morse taper bits of various kinds in there. I've sorted some of this stuff out. Stack of Allen wrenches, doodads. Here's another one I picked up in Indiana. And this one I don't have enough parts to complete. There's no tailstock, no carriage stop. It's got a very interesting slide on it. This was made for a special purpose thing involving coffin hinges. It's the kind of factory that it came out of. But it's a leg set. I picked this up for a song. Totally incomplete though. Oh yeah, there's the carriage for the Craftsman commercial with a milling attachment attached. A couple of how to run a lathe books. There's a lot of doodads in here. Some tool holders, knurling stuff. A lot of stuff that needs... Ooh. Oh yeah. A rule, but no pocket clip. So if anybody's found a source for pocket clips, I have a lot of rules that need pocket clips. Well, check this out. This is a Morse taper number 3 reamer, it looks like. So yeah, I got a lot of interesting things here. That workbench looks a little wee bit short. Here's the leg extensions for adjustable height. And the guy had them screwed down to some boards. So I have the whole complete setup. So near as I can tell, this is 36 by 60. Vise is a little tired. And interestingly, I think it's mounted 90 degrees out of sync. This should be the front. I don't know. I'm not sure why it's not swinging around there. This shaft is bent, so I can't get it out and see how it functions properly. Suppose I should take this home and put it on my vise wall. Now you might ask, how do you repair something like this? Where see, it's split, it's up here, and I saw in here, well, it's not on this side, it must be on the other side. There's fasteners in it where someone has tried to fasten it back together over there. But you would remove any metal, and then you would pop it off, or perhaps table saw it off, and then just glue it back up again at that joint. And yes, it's on this side, which is actually the back side of the bench. I wonder if he was using this as a peninsula or something, but there's fasteners and screws. There's about 3 inches here that needs to be reattached. So this is old and tired, but these maple tops, they're worth something. You need to hang on to them when you get them. I'm sure this was taken from something else because these legs are a lot more modern than this top. So this video ends in my secret storage garage. Pay attention to the sales sites. This came from Facebook Marketplace. Pay attention to Craigslist. This is the first maple top I've been able to score. I've been building my workshop up for a couple of years. Those things are hard to find. And a couple of them have gotten away from me because I was a little too slow to pull the trigger, or I wasn't able to go get them right away. And other people are hunting these things. This had been on Craigslist for 13 hours. It had been on overnight when I responded to it this morning. And it took the person a really long time to respond to me. But nonetheless, I went and got it immediately. I'll probably, I'm not a big fan of the quality of these legs. It's fine for a garage workshop, I guess, but I want stuff a little better than that. So I'll probably find some old plywood or something to put on it and make a workbench out of it and sell it. I'm sure I'll get more than 20 bucks, more than my 20 bucks back there. The vise I can get $15 or $20 for pretty easy. But the workbench top, that's really worth about $100 in the condition you see it in. So pay attention for these things. Look at the pictures closely. Sometimes what seems like an ordinary item has a treasure hidden. This has been Dave on the Crafted channel. Join me in the future, and I'll share my workshop growing adventures with you.